Hello everyone, welcome once again to First Class Solutions. Today in First Class Solutions, we'll be looking at a simple problem. This is actually a problem of profit maximization, and they want us to calculate that unit of output that will make a firm maximize its profit. This is no way difficult thing. We just simply need to look at how the profit function will be derived from the difference between the total revenue function and the total cost function. Remember, profit is the difference between total revenue and total cost. That means in this case, our profit, which is denoted as this, will simply mean total revenue minus what? Total cost. We need to get our profit function. Let us get a profit function as we proceed. So our profit in its function will be total revenue being 5900 Q minus 10 what? Q squared minus, we are subtracting total cost from this. So the total cost, let's put it in brackets. We have 2q cubed, these are total costs, minus 4q squared plus what? 140q plus 845. Yes, look at this. So what you just simply need to do is also to break down this bracket. So we're going to break down this bracket together, and we have 5900q minus 10q squared minus 2q cubed minus to give us what? Plus. We have 4 what? Q squared minus plus will give us what? Minus. We have 140 what? Q plus, this will not be plus, this will be actually be minus, because minus plus will give us what? Minus. So we have minus what? 845. So what we go do now? We just need to also look at how to collect our like terms. We'll start collecting our like terms from the highest power. So this is our highest power. We have minus 2q cubed. We'll go further. The next one is the squared. We have squared here also. So collecting like terms, we just need to say minus 10q squared plus 4q squared. This will give us minus what? 6q squared. Hope you're not confused on how it was obtained. Just like simply saying, you are owing 10 items, and you have, let's say you are owing 10 yams and you are having 4 yams. If you decide to pay the 4 yams you are owing, it means that you still be owing what? 6 yams. So this negative denotes owing. I'm just trying to break it down for simplicity. The negative denotes owing, while the positive denotes having. So minus 10q squared plus 4q squared is still giving us minus what? 6q squared. So let's go to that of the q, the one that is not having squared. We have 5900q, and we have minus, which other one? Yeah, minus 140q. So 5900 minus 140, I think it will give us 5760q. Yes. Then this one is not having another term, just simply leave it there. We have, no, this should be plus because this is greater. We have minus 845. This is our profit function. But what we just need to understand is that we are not actually looking for the profit function actually, but from the profit function we'll get to understand the profit maximizing unit of output. So how do we get the profit maximizing unit of output? Profit maximizing unit of output is actually simple to obtain. We just simply need to take the first derivation of our profit with respect to what? To quantity, and equate it to what? To 0. Once we do this, the value of that q that will be derived will be the what? Profit maximizing unit of what? Output. So let us get it done and see how it goes. From here, the profit with respect to q will actually be taking the first derivation of all these. When we take the first derivation of all these, we have first derivation of this, we have minus 6q raised to power 2. Remember how it was obtained? We have 3 times 2 give us 6. 3 times 2 give us 6. Then subtract 1 from the power, you have 2. That's the rule of differentiation. So going further, for this one, 2 times 6 will give us what? 12. That is meaning as in bringing down the sign, we have 12q. Subtracting 1 from this, we still have 1, but no need to write q raised to power 1. We still leave it as what? As q. Here we have differentiating this, we have plus 5760. Then in this case, we have a constant value here. The differentiation of a constant is 0. So no need for us to have minus 0 here. We just simply leave it as this. So then we equate it to what? 0, in line with this rule that we stated here. So here we just also look at it and we discover also that we have, a kind of bogus equation. And in this equation, you can still break it down, using 6 to break it down, because 6 is common here, 6 is common here, and 6 can equally divide this. So we just have 6 as the common term. Also, negative are equally common here. So we have minus 6, that is negative 6, into minus 6 divided by minus 6. You have your q squared alone. Minus minus, you have plus here. 12 divided by 6, you have to bring down your q, plus this will be minus, will no longer be plus here, it will be minus. So you have minus 5760 divided by 6. We have, let me punch my calculator. We have 960. So we have 960 here, all equal to 0. So let us factorize. For the sake of space, let us just clean this. Getting to this point, we just simply need to factorize this equation. And looking at the factorization of this equation, it can be done using several methods. You can use the formula method, you can use completing the square. We can even look at the factors of 960, in which when you sum, you get what? 2. We have several factors of 960. You have 960 and 1, which will give us 960. That is 960 times 1, give us 960. If you even divide, you have 480. When you have multiplied by 2, you still get 960. We can even have that of 3, factors of 3, 960 divided by 3. 960 divided by 3. We can have 320, times 3 will still give us 960. So all these are factors of 960 and so on. But without wasting our time, we have another factor as 30 and what? 32. This, when you multiply, you get 960 as well. So in these factors of 960 being 30 and 32, if you sum or subtract, you will get what? You will get 2. So this is a suitable value that can be used to factorize it. We simply have minus q into what? Q squared. So instead of having 2q here, we simply need to just substitute it with these factors we have here. We have plus 32q minus what? 30q minus 960, all equal to what? 0. Look at what we have. We just simply expanded this. We have 32q minus 30q still give us what? 2q. So nothing changed here. We're just looking at factors of what? Of 960, in which when you sum or you subtract, you have what? 2q. Further, let's simply, for simplicity's sake, let's simply get rid of this minus 6 here, as in dividing through by minus 6, because this 0 divided by minus 6 will still give us 0. So eliminating this minus 6 will not change anything. So here we need to just expand and factorize. What is going between q squared and 3q, 32q? We have q being common, then open brackets. Another q is still left here because here is q squared. Q times q will give us q squared again. So plus, I've been taking q from here. We have 32 what left. We close brackets. What is common between these two? I think we have minus is common, and what is common again? 30 is common. So minus 30 into, we've taken that remaining what? Q. Minus minus will give us what? Plus, and 960 divided by 30 will give us what? 32. So looking at this, we have these two brackets, having that semblance. They are similar. So we just simply need to take one of them as q plus 32, then take the other ones and put it into brackets. Q minus what? 30, all equals to what? 0, all equal to 0. Now, having attained this level, when two values are multiplying themselves to give us 0, it's ideally, now getting to this point actually, when two values are multiplying themselves to give us 0, either one of them is 0 or both is 0. So in this case, let's say our q plus 32 is equal to 0. This means that our q will be what? Take 32 to the other side, it becomes 0 minus 32 becomes what? Minus 32. Or q minus 30 is equal to 0. Q minus 30 equal to what? 0. Which implies that our q will be what? Take minus 30 to the other side, becomes what? plus 30, that is 30. So it's either Q is equal to minus 30 or Q is equal to 30. Mind you, the firm will not produce negative unit of output. It will be in positive. Remember, what they asked us to do is to calculate the profit maximizing unit of output. That means to say the firm's output will not be in negative value. It can produce 10, 20, 30, 40. So in this case, it's producing 30 units of output and not minus 32. So our actual value of Q will be what? 30. This 30 here implies that if the firm produce 30 units of its output, it will maximize what? Its profit. That will be the point where it will have its what? Maximum profit. Thank you very much for watching to this point. As you can see, the question is not actually a difficult one. We actually started by getting our profit function from the difference between total revenue and total cost. We differentiated the profit function and equated it to become 0. We obtained the value of Q by factorizing, and we took the positive value of Q, which we got as what? 30. Do well to share this video to your friends and to everyone around, as it may be of very good help to them. God bless you.